Next time you're at Starbucks, look at the 3 cup sizes before you order. Tall, grande, venti. You're going to pick grande or venti. Almost everybody does, and you're going to feel like that was your decision. It wasn't. Starbucks made that decision for you before you walked through the door. That medium cup, the grande, exists for one reason only: to make the large feel like a no-brainer upgrade for just a little more money. That's a $35 billion company engineering your choice using a psychology trick proven inside MIT research labs. And in the next 10 minutes, you're going to learn how to use that exact same trick in your own business, starting this week. This isn't a marketing theory some guru invented. This is behavioral economics, a field that's been studied inside MIT, Harvard, and Stanford for over 30 years. A researcher named Dan Ariely ran a series of experiments that showed something that should make every business owner stop dead. People don't decide if a price is good or bad based on the price itself. They decide based on what's sitting next to it. Context controls the decision. Not logic, not budget, context. Apple knows this. Amazon knows this. Williams-Sonoma built its entire pricing strategy around this. The question is, do you? Let me tell you what most small business owners are doing right now. They build a service menu, or a product page, or a quote, and they put 2 options on it: the basic package and the premium package. They work really hard on both of them. They price them fairly, and then they watch month after month as 80% of their customers pick the cheaper one. And they think the problem is the economy, or their sales pitch, or that their market just won't pay more. None of that is the real problem. The real problem is they handed their customer's brain no anchor, no reference point, no reason to justify paying more. So the brain did the only safe thing it knows how to do. It chose less. Here is the shift that changes everything. Your customer is not deciding how much your offer is worth. They are deciding how much your offer is worth compared to the other thing on the page. That comparison. That is where the sale is actually won or lost. And right now, for most of you, you're not even showing up to that fight. You're not losing because your product isn't good enough. You're losing because your pricing page doesn't have the right architecture. And I'm going to fix that for you right now. The name of this principle is the Decoy Effect, and once you see it, you cannot unsee it. It's everywhere, in every store, every app, every pricing page you visited in the last 30 days. Here's what's happening inside your customer's brain when they see your pricing. The brain is not a calculator. It doesn't add up the features, divide by the cost, and spit out a rational decision. What it actually does is scan for a comparison. It looks left, looks right, and asks, what makes the most sense relative to my options? It's called relative evaluation, and every human on Earth does it every time, without even knowing it. The decoy effect works by introducing a third option, one that isn't meant to win. It's meant to lose in a specific engineered way. It loses to your premium option in a way that makes the premium look like an obvious, rational, even generous choice. Dan Ariely proved this with a real experiment. He offered people 3 Economist magazine subscriptions: web-only access for $59, print-only for $125, or web plus print combined for $125. Same price as print alone. The combined option was the clear winner on value. And sure enough, 84% of people chose it. Sounds obvious, right? Here's where it gets interesting. When Ariely removed the print-only option, the one nobody was buying, and just left web-only and web plus print, the premium choice dropped from 84% all the way to 32%. One option removed. Same products, same prices. The premium went from winning to barely competitive. That's the power of the decoy. Not the product, the architecture. I want you to really sit with that number. 84% down to 32%. That's not a small difference. That's the difference between a thriving business and a struggling one. And the only variable was the presence of a third option that nobody even purchased. Now let's look at how the biggest companies in America have built their entire revenue engines on this exact concept. Netflix shows you 3 plans, not because they expect everyone to pick differently, but because 2 of those plans exist to make the third feel inevitable. Apple's iPhone storage tiers are a staircase built to land you on 256 gigabytes. Movie theater popcorn sizes exist so that large feels like saving money. McDonald's supersized meals, Amazon Prime tiers, every subscription box you've ever signed up for. And here's what I haven't told you yet. There's one additional layer to this. A specific way to name and position your tiers that takes the decoy effect and multiplies it. It's what separates the brands that use this tactic at 60% effectiveness from the ones using it at 90%. I'll show you exactly what that is in a second. But first, I want to tell you about a guy in Dallas who used this to change his business in 47 days. Jason runs a landscaping company in Dallas, Texas. Residential clients, mostly suburban neighborhoods in the Frisco and Plano areas. Good reputation, 5-star reviews, been in business 9 years. For most of those 9 years, Jason offered 2 packages, a basic lawn maintenance plan at $149 a month, and a full-service plan at $349. And nearly every client, every single time, chose $149. He raised his quality, he improved his equipment, he got better photos for his website. Still $149. He thought his market was just price sensitive. He thought Frisco homeowners weren't the premium customer. He was wrong. His customers weren't cheap. They just had no reason to feel good about spending more. So Jason added a 3rd tier, a premium estate package at $579 a month. Full landscape management, seasonal flowers, monthly outdoor lighting adjustments, priority scheduling after storms, real value, but also, strategically, positioned to make the $349 plan feel like a complete steal in comparison. Within 47 days, the $349 plan became his best seller. His average monthly revenue per client went from $161 to $303. He did not hire more people. He didn't spend more on ads. He changed the architecture of his offer, and his customers' brains did the rest. Jason told me, and I want you to hear this. He said, I spent 9 years thinking I needed to get better at landscaping to charge more. Turns out I just needed to get better at pricing. So here is exactly what I want you to do after this video. Step 1, count your options. Open your pricing page, your proposal template, your service menu right now. If you have 1 or 2 choices, that is your entire problem. Your customer's brain needs 3. 1 option feels like a take it or leave it ultimatum. 2 options are a coin flip. 3 options is a guided decision, and you get to do the guiding. If you only have 2 right now, you are playing at a disadvantage that has nothing to do with your product quality. Step 2, engineer your decoy. Take your existing premium offer. Now build a new tier priced 60 to 80% above it, and make it clearly more than what most people realistically need. Load it with features. Give it white glove access. Make it feel like a Cadillac. Don't need to sell it often. You need it there, sitting next to your real target tier, making your current premium look like the obvious, responsible, smart value choice. That is its only job. Let it do that job. Step 3, rename everything using outcomes. Stop saying basic, standard, and premium. Those words are invisible to your customer's brain. They are generic. They say nothing about what the buyer becomes. Instead, name your tiers after transformation. Try Starter, Growth, and Dominate, or Essentials, Performance, and Market Leader, or Foundation, Scale, and Enterprise. Whatever maps to the outcome your specific customer wants to achieve. People don't buy packages. They buy the version of themselves that owns the better package. Your tier names are the first sentence of that story. 3 steps: count, engineer, rename. Do those 3 things before the end of this week. Not next month, not when you redesign the website. This week, you will see a measurable shift in which tier your customers choose. Remember where we started. Starbucks, 3 cup sizes. You felt like you made a free choice, and you did. It just happened to be the choice they designed for you. That's not manipulation, that's architecture. And now you know how to build it. Next week, I'm covering something that goes even deeper than the decoy effect. It's called price framing, and it changes how expensive your offer feels before your customer ever sees a number. Some businesses have doubled their conversion rate using this without changing their price by a single dollar. Not by being cheaper, not by running a promotion, just by changing the sequence and context in which they reveal the price. If that sounds like something you need, and trust me, you need it, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it. Subscribe because this channel is built specifically for business owners who want the psychology and strategy behind why people buy, not the surface level tactics everybody else is already copying.